for you to get over that, and what do you do, like, to just get through it?
I don't know. You know, you got to always go back to the story. The story is always kind of, why you're doing that story. Mm-hmm. Why are you into it? Kind of go back to that, and then hopefully that'll get you out of it.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why you initially came up with that story.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's up, bro?
I was just wondering, with a project like this, would you normally, since you said you had to pretty much fund it yourself, would you just do a project like this and take it to Cannes or Sundance? Is that what you're doing with this?
Well, what I did with it was I took it to some film festivals this last year. So I did South by Southwest. There's so many film festivals out there, guys. You guys probably even have one here. Right? Is there like the Huntington Beach, like Orange County, fucking San Diego? There's lots of festivals. Anywhere you go, there's festivals. I mean, my advice to you is just start going to the festivals. Meeting cameramen, meeting writers, just going out there. If you sit at home, you're not going to, you got to go. You got to, So that's what I did. I did the festivals. And that's where people saw the movie, and that's where I got recognized from it.
As far as like music goes, how do you go about getting music together and going through all of those loopholes?
You gotta pay. I mean, it's basically you got mastering license, you got, everything you gotta pay. But the score was done. There's a score. You guys know the difference between a score and the needle drop shit. The score is done by this guy Matt Sorum, who's a drummer from Guns N' Roses and the Cult, and his partner Lanny. They did the score, and then I just got, I would call people myself to get people in the movie, and that same with the music. I would call the Cars song, that Good Times Roll. I called Rick Ocasek, not knowing if he would fucking call me or anything, but he picked up the phone. And I just sold them on it. You got to be aggressive, you know what I mean? And I did it that way. And then as far as the bands, a lot of the bands are unsigned bands. I just ask around friends and start calling around and just get bands that were hungry, that just wanted the exposure. I'd say probably about 75% of the bands are unsigned or aren't known, in the thing. I mean, especially here, you guys. I mean, how many friends that have friends that are in bands? I mean, probably all you guys know people in bands. Ask those people. You go ask those people probably have friends in bands. So you just kind of, figure it out.
First off, I want to say congratulations on directing your first film.
Thank you.
It's got to be a great feeling.
Thanks.
It was obvious you had a lot of support in making this just from who you got in there, but was there ever any moments where people tried to keep you down, change your vision? Were there people that didn't want
that's
you
a
to make
great
the film?
question. To me that's the best question that you guys have asked, actually. Changing my vision. How many times in life do we doubt ourselves about shit? And that's what I did. On this, I'll just tell you just really quickly what happened. I first wrote the first draft. It was called You'll Never Wheeze in This Town Again. And it was dramatic, and it was what it was. And me and my friend rewrote it, got it to a place. And then I had a friend of mine that was also a screenwriter that said, you know what, you can't fucking play yourself in a movie. The story's great, about a guy faking his death to become back, but let's come up with something else. And I was like, you're right. So for a year, I wrote another script called Johnny Love, which was about this action hero that fakes his death to become famous again. And we wrote the script, and it was really funny. And then I woke up one day and I said, you know what? Why would I do this? That's not true to who I first came up with. And then I made sure that I got as many big celebrities I could in it to guarantee me, you know what I mean? Just people to open their eyes about it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care. Bye.